every pony. This is Princess Twilight Sparkle, and with me this time are Rose Gold Reef, Tangerine Twist, and Diamond Rose. And we're going to be listening to yet another Thomas story called Thomas and the Three Cranes. Are you girls ready? We're ready. Yep, we're ready. Ready as anything, Twilight. All right, here we go.
Thomas and the Three Cranes. It was a very busy day on Sir Topham Hatt's railway, and Thomas had lots of jobs to do.
Oh.
First, Thomas had to pick up some passengers. Next, he had to pick up some coal cars.
Oh.
Then Thomas raced to Brendam Docks. On his way, he saw Harold the helicopter.
Oh.
Those cars look heavy. Do you need some help, Thomas?
No thanks, Harold. I can do it. Sorry, can't stop.
Oh boy.
When Thomas arrived at
Thomas
Brendam
thinks
Docks,
he can do
everyone
everything
was
by
busy.
himself.
Engines
No
were
matter how many
shooting
times he
cars,
learns the same
and the
lessons
cranes
over.
were
Okay.
loading them as fast as they
Okay,
could.
Diamond Rose.
What car should I take next, Cranky?
Those ones on the other side of the docks, Thomas. Wait a second. I'll move that cargo out of the way.
But Thomas was in too much of a rush. He didn't wait for Cranky to move the cargo, and he bumped into the cars.
Uh-oh. Ah! Oh dear.
Coal from the coal cars and the timber that Cranky was unloading scattered all over the docks.
Oops.
One of the cars even bent Carly's hook.
Oh.
Thomas! Thomas!
Oh, poor Carly.
But Thomas didn't hear Cranky calling. He was in too much of a rush. He raced away from the docks with no idea about the mess he had left behind. That night at Tidmouth Sheds, Thomas was feeling very pleased with himself.
I've been a really useful engine today.
But a really
But
careless
Gordon,
one,
Rebecca,
too.
and Percy had heard a different story.
And Rushy.
We heard you made a terrible mess, and Cranky was really upset with you.
And you bent Carly's hook. And you didn't even say sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's right. He didn't.
I didn't know I'd done that. And I can't believe I didn't say sorry.
Well, that's what happens when you're in a hurry. Haste
Later
makes
that night,
waste.
All the other engines were
Yeah.
asleep. But Thomas was wide awake and thinking about the accident he had caused at the docks.
Oh.
I really wish I'd said sorry.
Well.
Then, as Thomas was drifting off to sleep, he heard a voice.
Thomas!
Huh?
Thomas!
Cranky?
Thomas was very sleepy.
How
Who
can
could be calling
Cranky
him
be
in
at
the
the
middle of the
sheds?
night?
He can't go anywhere.
Thomas crept outside
Maybe
to see
Thomas
who
is
it
just
was.
dreaming.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Thomas looked around. He couldn't see anyone. Then the voice boomed out again.
Thomas!
Thomas looked up, and there, high above Tidmouth Sheds, amongst the clouds, loomed three cranes. Carly, Cassia, and in
Cassia?
between them was Cranky.
Oh, wait. And maybe Cassie is
We
visiting
need to talk to
Sodor.
you, Thomas.
Maybe.
Come up here.
Because
Thomas
Cassia
could see
doesn't
a
usually
steep
live on
railway
Sodor.
track leading up into
Yeah.
the clouds. Thomas
She
was
lives in
very
Brazil.
nervous, but he puffed up the winding track until at last he reached the three cranes.
Do you know what you did at the docks today, Thomas?
Cranky asked.
You caused a big accident.
Said Cassia.
And you bent my hook.
Said Carly.
I didn't realize it had happened. I'm really sorry. I'll do anything to make it right.
The three cranes turned to each other and began to talk quietly amongst themselves.
What did I say?
Thomas waited until at last the three cranes turned and looked down at him. Then Cranky spoke.
Thomas, it has been decided that you shall go on a quest and bring us back the Golden Hook.
Ooh.
The Golden Hook? But where will I find the Golden Hook?
You will find it deep in the dark forest.
Huh?
A dark forest?
The dark forest?
Oh
But
my.
it's the middle of the night. I won't be able to see anything.
That's why you need to go to the Misty Hills. There, in an old tunnel, you will find the magic lamp.
But where are the Misty Hills?
Let me lift you up and point you in the right direction.
Oh, I hope he didn't
So
lift him up like
Cranky lowered his
Beresford
Then
usually
lifted Thomas
did.
across the rails and put him on the right track to go to the Misty Hills.
Surely
Thanks,
not.
Cranky.
Thomas raced back down the steep track and into the night. Thomas searched the Misty Hills high and low, and at last he came across the old tunnel.
Ooh.
As he got closer, he could see a light shining from inside.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Thomas felt a gust of wind coming from the tunnel,
Whoa!
and then he heard a voice.
I am Proteus.
It was Proteus,
Proteus!
an old mountain engine.
Oh my gosh!
Legend had it
He hasn't
that
been since
Proteus had a
his
magical
statue in
lamp.
Mountain Marvel.
Proteus. I've heard tales about you.
Oh my word!
Your magic lamp. That's what I'm looking for. I need it to help me find the golden hook.
Well, he is
Then
real.
let this lamp guide your way.
Then,
magic.
as if by magic,
Ooh, if Peter
the
said
lamp
we're
appeared
here.
on Thomas's funnel.
Wow. Thanks, Proteus.
And so, with the magical lamp
Wow!
lighting his way,
Proteus makes an
Thomas
appearance.
headed
Who
off.
would have thunk it?
soon Thomas was inside the dark forest. The light from the lamp made lots of shadows in the twisted trees, but Thomas couldn't find the golden hook anywhere.
You can do it, Thomas.
Then Thomas heard an owl hooting.
Oh, hello, Mr. Owl. I don't suppose you know where the golden hook is, do you? Wait, did
Now
you
it
just say
said
hook? Hook. Are you going to show me where the hook is? Hook.
The owl took flight, and Thomas followed,
Well, I guess some
deeper
owls
and
can
deeper
talk.
into the dark forest, until at last Thomas and the owl came to a clearing. There in front of them, shining in the moonlight, was the golden hook. It was sitting on a car, ready and waiting for Thomas to collect. Thomas coupled up to the car and raced to Tidmouth's
Well, I
sheds
bet
as
Kevin would
fast
like to
as he
see
could
that.
go.
No doubt.
Soon Thomas reached the tall tracks that led to the cranes. The tracks were very steep, and the golden hook was very heavy. Thomas pulled
do
as
it,
hard
Thomas.
as he could, but he was going slower and
Keep
slower.
going, Thomas. You can do it.
Must pull harder.
Oh,
Thomas was about to give up when he heard Harold the helicopter flying overhead.
oh.
That looks very heavy, Thomas. Need some help?
Oh, yes, please, Harold.
Oh, good. He finally accepted
The
help
hook
this
was very
time.
heavy, but the two friends worked together, and at last they got to the top of the hill.
Oh, good.
Thanks, Harold.
No problem, Thomas. So long.
Bye-bye.
Thomas arrived in front of Cranky, Cassia, and Carly.
Oh, Thomas, I see you've brought us the golden hook.
I have. And I'm sorry that I bent Carly's hook. I shouldn't have been rushing. And most of all, I'm sorry that I didn't say sorry.
There you
The
go.
three cranes agreed that Thomas was a really useful engine.
Of course.
Thomas was very happy. He had made everything better.
Good.
As Thomas smiled a happy smile, the light from the magical lamp faded, and Thomas was left in darkness.
Oh. So it was a
Thomas
dream?
opened his eyes. It was the morning, and he was back in his shed.
What a strange dream I had.
Thomas rolled slowly outside.
Or was it a dream?
I
He
don't know.
glanced up above the roof of Tidmouth sheds. There was no sign of Cranky, Cassia, or Carly anywhere. Just sky.
I'd better go to the docks and say sorry.
Oh, please do.
But when Thomas got there, the cranes were very cheerful.
Hello, Thomas.
They're not upset with me anymore.
Oh,
We're
so
glad you're here, Thomas. We need you to take a delivery to the animal park right away.
so it wasn't a dream.
But Thomas was so excited that he went a bit too fast and bumped into some cars.
Oops!
But this time, Thomas remembered to say sorry.
Sorry.
As Thomas pulled away, the morning sun was rising into the sky. It sparkled on the sea and across the docks. Carly's hook gleamed in the sunlight as if it were made of gold. Maybe it hadn't been a dream after all.
That's what I said.
The end.
We know Rose Gold
Listen out
Reef.
for other adventures with
So,
Thomas and Friends
what'd you all
story
think
time.
of that? It was really interesting. How Cassia, Carly, and Cranky ended up at Tim's sheds is anybody's guess. Maybe it was some kind of magic. Maybe. Wow. And I'm really, really surprised Proteus made an appearance. He hasn't been seen since his statue in Mountain Marvel, like I said earlier. Yeah. It's too bad he never appeared in the TV series as himself. Well, at least not in a flashback anyway. Yeah. Well, maybe one day things will get better. Yeah. Well, everyone, we hope you enjoyed this video we decided to do for all of you. This has been Twilight Sparkle, Diamond Rose, Rose Gold Reef, and Tangerine Twist saying goodbye, YouTubers, and have a great night.